over here.
What?
And
Ready?
Yep, and so she's live. So go right over here. It's live.
Hey,
We're live.
Oh, you want to get behind me?
We're trying to
Yeah.
reconnect.
Hi, everybody. Okay, so welcome to Mimosas, Mud, and Me. Cheers. We're having some mimosas here.
Cheers.
And the hostess with the mostest,
Hello.
Martha, is right behind us to say hello.
Welcome everybody. Hey, Albany, Georgia.
Hey, Scotland. Hey, Vero Beach, Florida. We have a whole bunch of folks out there and we're excited. So for the next few minutes, we are going to run through the 7 top selling items on social media. And these are the items that are in what's called the new beauty box. And these 7 items are amazing. And so if you bought all of them separately, the retail price would be $210. And by getting them all together in this beauty box, you're actually getting them wholesale, which is amazing. And so when you get the box home, you can keep all 7 items to yourself, or you can turn around and sell them, right? And or you can give them up and have 7 different gifts. So there's lots of things that you can do with them, but I'm going to tell you what those 7 things are, and then we're going to let you guys, wherever you are, go play in your stuff. And we're going to have you scoot in because you're way too pretty to be over there, Hilmy. And I'm going to take another sip of this, and then I'm going to talk about toothpaste. Because after we drink lots of stuff like this, then we need lots of stuff to make these white. Would you not agree?
Absolutely.
Oh.
Even orange juice will
Yeah.
take all that enamel off your teeth.
More reason to fortify.
We cannot have that.
We cannot have that. And so the last time we did a margaritas party, but we decided we'd just switch it up. And so anyway, first item in the box is our AP whitening toothpaste. And I actually like to call it a whitening system rather than just a toothpaste because it has a patented formula that actually keeps plaque from building on the teeth and it makes them feel very slick. They don't have socks on them anymore. Keeps that lipstick from getting on there as badly and makes them pearly white. You have tons of before and after pictures that are available. Amanda's going to be my Carol Merrill. And so what we're doing is lean those forward a little bit. You can kind of see. So lots of difference between the before and after. And we have hundreds of examples like this. And these results can happen in a couple of days. They can happen in less than a month. It may be, it may take you a couple of weeks, depends on what's going on with your teeth. It even works good on veneers. And the key is that you have to brush twice a day and you have to brush for at least 60 seconds. So you can't be doing that little swish and spit kind of an action without like spending more time on your teeth. We're going to have to give those teeth some love. Can we do that?
And it's good for sensitive teeth too.
Yeah,
Sensitive teeth.
very good. And children 2 years old and up can use it. I think before that they don't really, their teeth are just barely coming in anyway. So our little label says 2 and up. So I'm going to stick to our label. So anyway, that's our whitening paste. Y'all ready for item numero 2? Okay, so this is one of our second favorite. You got a picture over there that's really worth 1,000 words. But this is our glacial marine mud mask. And this is over 50 minerals and nutrients. And she's showing a picture of a before and during the mask drying and then after. And what I wanted you to see is that wherever impurities are coming out of the skin, you'll see a little dark spot through the clay where it doesn't actually harden. And that's just a sign that wherever you see that, something is being extracted from the skin. And so it goes in. It actually has a colloidal action and it covers and surrounds the sebum or the blackhead or the debris that's in the skin. And then as it dries and you rinse it off, it helps those come out of the skin without leaving a lot of redness or damage in its wake. And this is something that you can do 2 or 3 times a week. And I find it to be fabulous. Now, if you want to heighten the results of this, I'm going to show you what you can do before because it is actually the next item I want to talk about, which is our polishing peel. And so there is a picture of a before and after of the polishing peel. It might be on the back of that. Is it the 2 women's face, the face before and after? There, that one. Okay, so let me tell you about polishing peel and how, especially when you first get your beauty box, I want you to use the polishing peel first. And what you do is you let it, I'm going to let Hilmy demonstrate this on the back of her hand. So what we do is we put just a little bit
Little goes a long way.
Little goes a long way. And the polishing peel has pumpkin enzymes in it. And yeah, so that's plenty. And so you can see about how much, and we're gonna lay it almost like, think about decorating a cake, the way you would spread that so it's evenly dispensed.
Just really not any thicker than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really all you need.
And then we're gonna let it dry, like 1 to 2 minutes. And then what you start to do after it's dry is you start rolling and sloughing. And the more that you do, the more that these pumpkin enzymes actually wrap around any kind of dead skin cells that are on the surface of the skin. And it helps you exfoliate those little puppies right off there. And if you've got a lot of dead skin cell, if you're putting it on your calves, like in the wintertime when it starts getting gray and flaky and not very attractive, when you're trying to get rid of that dead winter dull skin, you need to go into the shower or out in the backyard. Because when you start sloughing and rolling, things start flying. It looks like a snowstorm. And so this is white, and so when it starts wrapping around the dead skin cells, it's like a snowstorm, like I say. So you can see it coming off. And oh my gosh, clinical studies have shown that the use of this is actually equivalent to getting a microdermabrasion. Have y'all ever had a microdermabrasion? It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
And so the retail of this is $35. And when you think about it, you've got I don't know how much skin you're using or how often you're using it, but you've got probably 5 or 6 treatments if you're doing your whole face and décolleté in this for the retail value of $35. And so it's polishing peel, it's done with pumpkin enzymes, and if you exfoliate the dry skin off and then do the mud mask afterwards, whoa baby, we've got some major drawing power.
Right.
And see, what's really good too is that if you've never used this before, the minerals from these glacial estuaries stimulate and tighten, and they increase circulation. So you'll see a result. A lot of times, if you haven't used this before, you'll go, oh my gosh, I hope there's nothing wrong, because your face will be bright red when you get through. Just know that that's normal. It'll go away in just a couple of minutes. But it really is to exemplify the intensity of the circulation that you're giving. And so when you're getting that much circulation into the skin, your skin is going to be really healthy and shiny.
How often do you think you should do a combination?
This 2 or 3 times a week. And depending on what your skin is like, if you've got thin skin, if you're older, and if you're not dealing with a lot of blemishes or rough skin, then once a week may be plenty with this. If you have very acne-prone skin, or you've got rough skin, or you have a lot of those milia, little bumps under the skin. They're not whiteheads, they're not blackheads, but they're little bumps that have the skin, kind of the flesh color covering it, and they stay there. They don't ever go away. And if you get too many of them, you kind of look like a reptile. You know who you are, and I don't have to say it. But if you've got that kind of condition, then what we want to do is smooth it out, right? Nobody wants to look like a frog. And so if you've got that kind of condition going on, obviously you can do it more often, because the goal is to smooth that stuff down. So I don't know if it's still
like it's a
little bit, still tacky a little bit, so we'll let that go. All right, so we've got 3 products down and 4 to go. Now, pull out the before and after of the feet, because this is the time of the year, boys and girls, where we have what is called dragging Berber. And dragging Berber is if it's gone too long in between pedicures, and the back of your heels, the side of your feet, and around your toes gets dry and crusty. And you know who you are if this is a condition. And when you walk around on the carpet barefoot, sometimes it picks up fibers. And this is not something that we want to have happen in our life. And so the solution is called Soul Solution. And this is absolutely incredible. And what you do with Soul Solution, actually I have that sheet that's got all of these on here. Yes, I love this. And by the way, we can get you one of these flyers, and it literally goes through all of the different products and a little description of what they do, and it's kind of fabulous. And I'm going to see, okay, it's papain, so it's papaya enzymes are where we get the breakdown of this dead skin cells. That's what it's coming from. So this was an allspice berry, and this papaya enzyme crushed is what was used by the people in Central America. And here's what you do with this. I mean, look at the before and look at the after. So every night before you go to bed, you're going to rub this on your feet. And I know, she's awesome. I'm hanging out with millennials. I love it. Okay, so because they're the ones rocking this social media thing. And so I have to surround myself with young bookends so that y'all won't think that this is just about old cronies doing stuff. So this is the fabulous Soul Solution. And I will tell you, some of you wives have husbands that have really scaly feet. My dad had monkey feet. And so this would be a gift for my mother to use on my dad's feet. And so that would be
Also works great on elbows.
Elbows. Yes, and I forgot to say that a lot of pedicurists will use this because it kills the fungus in your toenails. So if you've got that going on, you don't have to raise your hand. We won't tell anybody, but you can use this in the privacy of your own home and say bye-bye. All right, now, how many of you are sick and tired of your mascara flaking, sweating off, crying off, or clumping? And you want to say goodbye to all that. Where is our beautiful mascara picture? Because here is our lash and curl and lash mascara. And it builds, look at those lashes. It is safe to use on extensions. And what I love about it, and I'll hold it up on the white back right over here, is this incredible curved brush. And the bristles in a brush that's curved allow you to get to the base of the lashes and in a side-to-side motion and then lift it right on up so that you're separating the lashes, you're building them, and you're fortifying them with the proteins that are in here and that help build the lashes. So this is like an amazing seller all by itself. And if you have lash extensions, no worries. This is very safe for it. Any stories about that? Both of you guys have amazing
I'm
lashes.
actually wearing it right now. So
Okay.
So it works.
I can
Yeah, you guys
Beautiful.
look fabulous. Good. We're talking about some lovely lashes. All right, the last two items on the list, and then I'm going to let you have more mimosas or margaritas or whatever you're having wherever you are, and you can play around the products that you have in front of you. Now, our contouring lip gloss is divine. This is what comes in the beauty box is clear. We also have this in a color called Tender Beige, which is kind of a champagne color, and one called Sweet Pink, which is like a pale mauve. But the clear comes in the beauty box, and it's great by itself, but it also looks fabulous over your favorite lip color. And
Or lip liner.
Or lip liner.
Yeah.
If you
Just
want
use
the
a lip
drama.
liner and then just use this on top. It makes a beautiful lipstick.
It does. And this makes you very kissable, and I will tell you, you can see a difference. We have a before and after. I'm going to show you a picture of some lips in 28 days. And this is very high shine. For those people who don't want high shine but want plumping lips, this is one use. This is our friend Vanessa. This is a little bit of a kind of a dark picture, but I wanted you to see because it's a real person. It's not like a dolled up professional photograph, but you can see the difference in just one application. The lips, literally, it builds collagen. It has a tripeptide blend called palmitoyl oligopeptide. And what it does is it literally builds collagen in the lips. And so I learned how to say that, and I had to practice a few times. So don't be too hard on yourself if you can't say it first time out. And then, do we have the 28 days picture too? Okay,
There we go.
this is the result in 28 days. Now, here's the cool thing, is that if you're going to see these kind of results in 28 days, obviously you can't use it on day 1 and then again on day 28. You have to use it consistently in between two. The clear is good if you want to sleep in it, but the recommended application is 2 or 3 times a day. So not any different really than applying lipstick, but to be able to have that kind of a difference without doing anything harmful or injecting anything foreign into your body, and ending up with those duck lips that are, hard and feel like they, an inner tube tire, not good. And so this is wonderful, and this is the contouring lip gloss. Amazing that a lip gloss can do so much for those beautiful lips.
Actually, wear it to bed, and you'll see in the morning your lips are.
Oh yeah. Okay, check out. Zoom in on those.
Kissable.
Mhm.
You see that?
We actually have a before and after. We actually have a before and after of her teeth too, and she started out with white teeth. I mean, so let's just be real. But you could even see them whiter.
Oh, they're even whiter.
I know.
And Janelle said actually that 63% whiter after just one use.
Did y'all hear that? 63%.
Yes.
That's amazing. And if Ann Janelle said it, she's the most
That's
conservative
right.
person on our scientific team. And if she said it, then that means that we can repeat it.
Yes.
Anything else that you heard that you want to share about any of these before I tell people how to get rid of belly fat?
Oh boy.
Where shall we finish the demo on this one?
Yeah, you want to sloth? Let me move my glass of water and you move your mimosa since I don't want snow in mine.
Mixing this
Okay.
with one of our essential oils, the Assure, kept me from getting sick not once, not twice, 3 times. So I just want to share that.
Okay, Amanda is an environmental scientist. Just saying. Hilmy, fabulous social media maven and also a cook. So we're talking about very brilliant minds here that I'm surrounded with, not just beauty, but brains. And so if they have found solutions of using these products in beautiful ways, then don't we need to take that and share that message to the world? All right, so let's see what we've got here. Actually, let's just do it on the black and we can maybe
So you can see the difference?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so let's start rolling and sloughing.
So,
And
circular motion.
yeah, look at this. Can you, if y'all can zoom in, let me move my water. If you can zoom in to this is disgustingly fabulous. It's kind of like,
Feels so good.
it's kind of like when you go and get extractions. We don't really want to see what's there, but we can't look away
That's
like a
skin,
trash can.
right?
Yeah, it's the polishing peel is wrapping around. Y'all see that? It's wrapping around the dead skin cells, and you can pick up the whole thing and come in if you want to, Diane. Yeah, there you go. And so you can see that she's sloughing and swirling and twirling her hands, and that all of this is coming off on the black so you can see it. This is pretty amazing. And when you're doing this on your face or your nose or the back of your arms or your elbows or your knees or any place where you've got dry, dead skin that you want to get rid of, what you're left with is this really smooth, reflective.
It's literally like
Face.
a baby smooth
I'm
skin
so
afterwards.
doing this when I get home.
I know.
This is my favorite combination. Absolutely. Those two things, the mask
Makes me
afterwards.
thirsty. You see that much dry skin, and all of a sudden it's like your body gets thirsty.
You know,
All right, I love that.
And
Okay.
you can rinse it off afterwards.
All right, hold both hands up next to each other because you can see a difference here. Oh my God!
whoa.
And her skin's baby smooth anyway, right? This is the 57-year-old skin, different thing. But look at that.
There's
Look
a
at the
huge
even
difference.
the color difference.
Yeah.
Okay, can you see this?
Yeah.
This is what we got rid of. I want
And
this
it's a
is.
different color.
Wow.
I mean,
Yeah.
this is significant.
Significant.
I love black for demonstration, and I'm so glad I'm not wearing it today. All right, so oh my gosh, this is amazing. All right, so no, just leave it because we'll take a picture of it later and say this is the before and after. All right, so now, did you know that green tea is not only high in antioxidants, but it keeps belly fat from building around the midsection, and we all get that. Sometimes with age and sometimes just with the holidays, the holiday eating. And so what's really great is that each capsule, it's called Tea Green, and each capsule has got the equivalent of 7 cups of green tea without any stimulants. It's 99.5% caffeine free. And so what's great is that you get all of the super antioxidants that are in the green tea, but without any of that stimulants and shakiness. And it's fantastic for building up your metabolism and the way that you burn fat. So it's awesome for that.
Do you know that most people during the winter time and fall season average person will put on 5 pounds of fat, which is a lot.
Which is
Which is about this much fat. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's about that much.
Yeah.
Show
And
that
so-
again, Amanda.
Show them
What
again.
does that look
This is
like?
the time.
It's about that much fat.
Yeah.
If I was holding slushy
Exactly.
objects.
Squishy.
Slushy. Have y'all seen that big rubber thing that they say?
Like the
This
yellow.
is the yellow, and it looks like
It's like
just
this
a-
color, so imagine it's like this
Exactly.
Yeah, and they say this is 5 pounds of fat, and then they show you 5 pounds of muscle, and it looks like a filet mignon. It's like a little steak. And so what happens to our midsection is we get more of the not so attractive belly fat. All right, so just in a review, so we have our whitening toothpaste, get those bright white smiles. We have the polishing peel to get rid of all the dead skin cells, yes, and the glacial marine mud to go on and nourish the skin and extract what we've just unveiled with the polishing peel. And we have something to make our lashes look fabulous and build them. We have the contouring lip gloss to make our lips kissable and soft and plump. And we have tea green to get rid of that belly fat. All in all, and Soul Solution, so that we can rub our feet against the ones that we love without them screaming bloody murder in the winter season during the holidays. And so, anyway, I'll let you guys get back to your groups and play in the product. Thanks for being with us today.